welcome to favoritefirm.com. My name is Joe Cortez, former international boxing referee from Las Vegas, Nevada. Boxing is a great sport. However, it could be a very dangerous sport. Fans out there think that it's easy to lace up the gloves, get in the ring, and take punches and walk away. You know what? It's not that easy. I've had guys come into my ring here just to do the pads with me to work out a minute or so. Let me tell you, 30 seconds into throwing punches, the arms are hanging down like two lead arms. The arms feel like lead. They cannot raise them. Only 30 seconds. So you can imagine the training that it takes for a fighter to go 12 rounds. I'm talking about 12 rounds now. A number of years back, it was 15 rounds. You know, and the people, they cut it down from 15 to 12 because of the safety of the fighters. They felt that maybe cutting down those last 3 rounds. But people say, Joe, why did they cut it down to 12? Well, that is the reason. Fatigue sets in, the 13, 14, and 15 round. Fighters are prone to take more punishment. And this is where the referees have to be more attentive. The doctors, the quartermen have to watch their fighters. There's several fighters out there, one in Mexico, one here in the States, that right now are hospitalized from punishment that they've taken throughout the recent bouts. And, you know, boxing is a tough sport. I tell referees, stay on top of your game. Make sure, first and foremost, is safety. Then second, of course, is enforcing the rules. But when a fight is taking a little too much punishment, stop the fight. Let him come back another day. The cornermen, you know your fighter better than the referees. You can stop the fight, just like they did in the Golovkin Stevens fight the other night. Last Saturday at Madison Square Garden, Gennady Golovkin stopped Curtis Stevens in the 8th round. The corner threw in the towel, and they did it the right way. You know, why take a chance of letting him come back another round, take ball pounding? He was out of it. You know, Stevens had gone down in the 2nd round. He took a beating, a real bad beating, and they rightfully stopped the fight. And that's what I'm talking about, a good cornerman, watching out for the safety of the fighters, and the referee did a great job as well. Now, Golovkin and Kid Chocolate, hopefully one day that fight will happen. But you have the networks with each other. One belongs to HBO, the other one belongs to Showtime. Hopefully they can work something out with the promoters. You know, this is a business, like Floyd Mayweather says, and most fighters say, it's a business. So it's hard to get 2 named fighters. They're different promoters, different networks. It's a little difficult. But the fans want it. The fans want to see Golovkin and Kid Chocolate for the middleweight championship. That'll be a hell of a fight. It's not fair for the fans to suffer because the networks or the promoters can't work it out. I hope they can work it out. There's always ways of compromising. You have to compromise. We say that in life. If you want to do something, if you're in a marriage, you want to make things work, you got to compromise. So let's do it in boxing. Why not? It's like a marriage. We can do it. Anyway, this coming weekend, we have a big triple header. A big triple header coming from Corpus Christi, Texas. And you have Mikey Garcia, undefeated, great fighter, who knocked out Juan Lopez last year, or earlier this year. And now you have Garcia fighting Rocky Martinez from Puerto Rico. They're both undefeated fighters. Martinez is the WBO junior lightweight champion. Mikey Garcia, hell of a puncher, great boxer, both undefeated. And if Martinez does not win this fight Saturday night, guess what? Puerto Rico will not have a champion. This is the first time that Puerto Rico will be without a champion if Martinez does not come across. So Martinez has a lot of pressure on him, on his shoulders, knowing that he's got to win this fight. But Garcia is one hell of a fighter. And Garcia is one of the brothers of Robert Garcia, is a former lightweight champion, and is a great trainer today. He trains some of the great fighters in the boxing world today. So you'll see a great fight. I think that should be the fight of the night. Mikey Garcia versus Rocky Martinez from Puerto Rico. Then on the other card, you have another great fight, a rematch. Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire, they call him the Hawaiian Flash, the Filipino Flash. How about that? The Hawaiian Punch was that other fighter, the little bantamweight, forgot his name offhand, but Brian Viloria. That was a Hawaiian punch. Now we got the Filipino flash. And down in Puerto Rico, what they gonna call the guy, the Salcedo or whatever? Anyway, to make a long story short, Nonito Donaire is fighting Vic Darchinyan. Vic Darchinyan, tough fighter. When they fought the first time, even though Darchinyan got knocked out, he still refused in the interview that he did not get knocked out, that he wanted to fight, and that he's asking for a rematch. Well, he got the rematch. Back in 2007, Vic Darchinyan stopped Nonito Donaire's older brother. Stopped him in 2007, and now he gets stopped by Nonito Donaire, and here comes the rematch. So let's see what happens, you know. Nonito Donaire knocked out Vic in 5 rounds the first time they fought. So let's see what happens Saturday night. This should be another great fight. You know, this coming Saturday is the second fight of the triple header. And the last one, oh, by the way, Nonito Donaire lost earlier this year to an unknown fighter, Rigondeaux, the Cuban fighter, who had maybe like 8 or 9 pro fights under his belt. And he beat Donaire, gave him a boxing clinic, took him to school. And he beat Donaire by decision. So Donaire has got to do something Saturday night to bring his stocks back up where they belong, because he was known as pound for pound one of the best fighters in boxing. So Mikey Garcia has got something to show at the main event Saturday night. Donaire's got something to show Saturday night. And Vic Darchinyan is another one that got to show that he's a great puncher. He is a great puncher, but can he outbox Donaire? Can Donaire knock him out again? Can he repeat what he did back in 2007? Let's see. They've been hounding each other for a rematch. They finally got it together this Saturday night. Then you have a 2006 Olympian, Demetrius Andrade versus Martirosyan, 2004 Olympian. They're both undefeated. That should make another good fight. So here we go. People say that boxing is dead. Guy, you must be under a rock. Boxing is very much alive. Check it out Saturday night, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Joe Cortez here. Bye.